April 17th, 1964 was the day the Ford Mustang made its first reveal to the world. This took place at the largest exhibit at the New York World's Fair, the Ford Pavilion, also known as the Wonder Rotunda. There was a total of two options that you could purchase with your newly acquired Ford Mustang. You could buy this in a coupe or in a convertible. There were 18 colors to choose from, three engine types, which would include either an inline six or a V8 option, and 12 different color options for the interior. You could really dress these cars up or make them a base model Mustang. What sparked the idea of the Ford Mustang was to compete with the rival 1964 Pontiac GTO. You could give credit to the GTO as being the car that sparked the muscle car wars, and Ford wanted some skin in the game. Thanks to some inspired people like John Niger, who was a fan of the World War II P-51 Mustang fighter plane. It is credited by Ford with suggesting the name. John co-designed the first prototype of the Ford Mustang, known as the Ford Mustang 1, in 1961, working jointly with fellow Ford stylist Philip T. Clark. The Pontiac GTO I'm speaking about is the car here on the left. That is the Pontiac GTO. According to MustangSpecs.com, there was an actual driving prototype called the Mustang 1. This article sheds some light on the concept, along with some great things that took place on the racetrack that day. The aluminum-bodied Mustang 1 made its debut in October 1962 at the United States Grand Prix at Watkins Glen. Dan Gurney is a non-competitive race car driver who drove the 1,200-pound two-seater at speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour. Only the Mustang name and emblem from this prototype found their way to production vehicles. What made the release of the 1964 Mustang successful was the approach that Henry Ford and his team took with the car. They had a good portion of the same equipment or platform from another car called the Ford Falcon. Ford now had a great building block and decided it was time to release the Mustang to the world. What helped this car gain traction was recruiting a well-known race car driver that dominated the racetrack throughout a substantial racing career. Ford knew they had to get him to become part of the Ford family and decided it was now or never to bring Carroll Shelby on board. Shelby was able to lock down some huge wins, and the one that he was best known for is winning the 24 Hours of Le Mans against Ferrari. Shelby was able to beat Ferrari driving a Shelby Cobra. According to the 24hoursoflemans.com, this is what was said about Carroll Shelby in his racing days. When Ford decided to challenge Ferrari in Le Mans, the American giant, attracted by the AC Cobra car's performances, quite naturally appealed to Carroll Shelby, and it was in the capacity of the sports director that he garnered 2 additional victories at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1966. This sheds some great light on who Carroll Shelby was as a race car driver. Once they had Carroll Shelby as part of their team, they gave him the chance to revamp the Mustang in 1965 to bring some of the most well-known cars today. He made huge improvements to the car with building faster engines, upgrading suspension, and flashy styling. Not only would you find these specialty Mustangs on the track, but the average person could also walk on the showroom floor and buy the same car. With the success of the Mustang throughout the years, much of what the Ford Mustang is today has to do with the fact of who Carroll Shelby is. He was able to have some great success on the racetrack and on the streets of the U.S. and turned the Mustang and transformed it. Thanks to what Carroll Shelby was able to do, he later opened his own business called Shelby America. People who want to make upgrades to their Mustang have the chance to send it to Shelby America for some great things. They can take your generic Mustang and turn it into something that will be ready for the racetrack. I personally have had the chance to go to Carroll Shelby's Shelby America and witness some of the things that they are building there. And it is incredible to see the top performing things that he's able to plan out and to do. I had the opportunity to walk on to the shop floor and look around and check out some different things that they can do. there, and it is quite incredible to see just the ability of what they have. To come back to my three main points here, I would just like to reiterate that one, the Pontiac GTO is what sparked muscle car wars, and two, Shelby helped the Mustang gain traction and become a better car, and three, Shelby America provides a great way to upgrade your Mustang. Thank you.